T don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell cause the tea don't stop.
Okay, y'all done got in the groove, y'all. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. Y'all listen up here. Now, it looks like Jeezy. Y'all, Jeezy may be going to jail. Ain't that bad? That black meat on the side may just be taking his tail to jail. You got to watch yourself and be more careful.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Listen, I have always judged books by their cover. Now, I know people change, but sometimes and most times they stay the same. Okay. So Jeannie Mai and Jeezy are divorced. Who surprised? Not me. But baby, Jeannie Mai is pulling out all stops because she want the Negro in jail. Okay. She want him in jail. So let's get into, what's going on. Well, y'all know they are legally divorced. It's a wrap, but they still have to divide things up, with regards to property and things of that nature. Now, I would assume, there was a prenuptial agreement in place, but even with a prenuptial agreement, there's still, people agree to certain things. Well, it looks like the Range Rover was awarded to Jeannie Mai, and for some reason, she has not received the title or whatever the situation is with this car. Now, Jeannie Mai is diligent. She wants to send this black Negro to jail, okay? Because she has reached out to the court and she wants him in jail for not following the court order. Okay, and the judge is not letting his tail off the hook. And the judge is pretty much letting him know, listen, if you don't give up the car, the title of whatever it is that you need to do, you going to jail. Jail, Jail. Okay, now this is a 2021 Range Rover, and he needs to hand over the title to Jeannie Mai. Now, the judge kept this order succinct, and the judge is pretty much saying that any further violations will result in sanctions. Now, y'all not knowing that, a sanction is we're gonna lock your black tail up. Okay, so what they're saying is it's been clear for a long time. That I guess him and Jeannie Mai had been going back and forth, and the marriage just turned. Well, I shouldn't say the marriage, the divorce turned toxic. For two people that didn't want to be married. Well, we know for a fact that he didn't want to be married to her. But it just seemed like it just turned, it just went bad, right? It was also stated at one point in time that Jeannie Mai actually wanted to get back with Jeezy. But Jeezy, he just didn't want to be back with her, and he moved on. And I just feel like she really took that hard. What women need to understand is a man is only going to be to you the sum total of who he has been to everyone else. Now, I ain't gonna say we, but some of y'all think that when you get a man, that he's going to be so much more to you than he's been to other people. And that's just not true. And that is a lie from the pit of hell. Okay. So hopefully they resolve this. But I don't know if you guys saw this video. There was a video shared online in which Jeannie Mai had went to Jeezy's house. Now, what I was hearing was there was an order that allowed her to come and get her things. However, they're saying she waited several months past the time she was supposed to come. She ended up showing up to Jeezy's home, y'all. But before we get into that, I want to get into this. I jumped ahead. You know, Jeezy married this woman, and I never understood why she was making statements like this.
Loved black eyes. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why.
I just never understood what the hell do that mean, black meat on the side. Like, that is so tacky and stupid. I just had to bring that up because I don't understand why he ever married a lady that made a statement like that. It seems like she's looking for a slave or something. I don't know. Or maybe she want a slave with a big D, I guess, to just play with and then go get her little white boy to be serious with. I don't know what that meant, but let's get into what I was going to show y'all. I don't know if y'all had the opportunity to see the video when Jeannie Mai actually went to Jeezy's home. What I originally had started to say was they had a court order for Jeannie Mai to pick up her things. However, when she arrived at Jeezy's home, it is being stated that she had came months later. So essentially, for the time frame that they had allowed, she wasn't there. Like, she hadn't showed up, but she ended up showing up much later, and she caused a ruckus, honey. Caused the ruckus, called the police. Now, if you guys never saw that video, I'm gonna show you just a little bit of it.
I want to do my walkthrough. That's the court order. Let me do my walkthrough, and what I'm personally checking for is my belongings. I've moved my whole life from Los Angeles to here. I also had a baby here. I lived in this house. I decorated this whole house. So yes, I absolutely want to make sure that my things are taken with me as
In addition to what's packed up.
I want to make sure. I can't say for addition. You might be right. He might have packed everything for me, but I deserve a walkthrough because of court order. So that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
I'm not, how am I supposed to know when I look at these pictures?
I don't know about y'all, but she just seemed really angry, really frustrated, and I'm not understanding. I mean, I guess I can understand why, but at some point you got to move on. So she is raising hell because she wants to go through all of her things, I guess, there. Which, girl, like, really, like, who's gonna stand there while you go into each and every box? It's like, I guess I don't know what Jeezy would want to steal from you. I'm just saying, what do you want to steal?
How can I organize to make sure I've gotten all of the boxes? Am I just to assume that everything that has been packed is enough, even though there's 10 pages of pictures to one box? So let's look at this one box. So you look through, can you look through your Dropbox and look through 1 through 10? Do you think those 10 items are in this box? Take a look. Look at that. Look at this.
I did not take inventory of every single thing that was going into the
Right,
box.
but that's why I'm asking. But just know that you have mouse traps here, right? Like a few inches away from where we're standing. And then you have my belongings for 6 months standing in a deep, damp garage that are exposed and open. I'm just talking about respect.
In the month of December 2024, local police got a call to the home of 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐿, known as rapper young Jeezy. The call was made by Emmy award-winning daytime talk show host Jeannie Mai, the ex-wife of 𝐬𝐿. The dispute was over a court order allowing entry in the home to retrieve property following the divorce.
Okay. How's it going, sir? What's going on today?
Pretty good. So Miss Jeannie, how you doing?
Good to meet you.
Miss Jeannie, she the this Jeezy ex-wife. So she got a court order to get her stuff, get all her stuff out today. So she came property and he won't allow. He just allowed her to get in the garage. So she down there now. So I don't know what's detail. It's a dispute order. So that's what she called.
Okay. But they weren't preventing her from getting her stuff or anything like that?
I think so. I think it's dispute going on.
Okay. But she's on the property now?
Yeah,
Okay.
right now.
Do they have to buzz us in or?
Yeah.
I take it she has a copy of that court order with her?
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Do you know what all she was getting today or?
Some all her personal stuff. Clothes,
household items? Okay.
Was she bringing like a truck? Yeah, she got a truck. She was going to see if Skill was going to let her on property first. She's on standby.
Okay. Usually lunchtime on a Monday is a weird time, but I mean, I guess there's never a good time. I have a barometric pressure headache. I was driving around, I was like, it feels like something's crushing my skull.
Some bug or something. Hey, how you doing?
How's it going?
Can I help you?
Did you call for assistance or?
I did not. They're asking who called for assistance.
Getting some items from the house?
Yes. Yeah, hold on. Can you
Code
go
thing,
ahead,
please.
KJ? Say it again.
Hello, officer. How are you doing today?
Hey, good. How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing pretty good. My name is KJ. I'm with the law office of 𝐬𝐻𝐫𝐽.
Okay.
So today, Ms. Mai is supposed to be retrieving her personal property from Mr. Jenkins' garage.
Mhm.
Of course, there's an issue with the order because it directs or states that she's able to come inside of the home, and he is not allowing her inside of the home, only giving her access to the garage.
KJ, Jeannie's standing here as well.
Who?
I am.
Jeannie's here, standing here at the gate as well.
Okay. So I'm just more so explaining it to the officer why assistance probably was called and needed.
Can you repeat what you were saying just so I'm aware? Because I think I should be a part of the conversation, please.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So Mr. Jenkins has given the authority for all of your personal items to be removed from the garage. He has given directives that no one is to enter his home. And so I believe that's why the officer probably was called for assistance to do the incident report.
Correct.
Yeah, so the personal property is in the garage, which everyone will have access to, but Mr. Jenkins is not giving anyone authority to go inside of his home.
Right. So I just want to make sure that a report is filed. I'll just give you here. This is the actual
Okay.
filing.
What do you want to
And so
report on per
that
se?
he's not complying with the court orders to allow me to walk through the house as Judge Williams. Has already committed. So I just need to make sure that there's a court order filed about this, according to my lawyers.
Okay. And do you have a list of property that you're going to pick up today?
I have what has been boxed up, and I'm not being permitted into the house to access the further things that are inside the house.
There's nothing. It's all in the garage.
Do you know my personal? Items that I need to.
Ms. Mai,
I'm just asking you so you make sure you come from a factual place when you're talking on the record.
It's like personal things as far as like your clothing and things like that.
No,
are
my
all in the
personal items.
garage.
Like my
I'm going to
furniture.
step over here a couple feet so I can read this.
Not that furniture. That's the furniture I moved here. 3 years ago, before you even came into the picture. Yes.
Ms. Mai,
Yeah.
I sent over a Dropbox.
Now, how rude was that to tell the lady that works here at the property, I was here 3 years before you came. I can really understand why Jeezy probably was like, I'm not dealing with this. Like, this girl seems to be way too much, because why are you going off on somebody that works there? They have nothing to do with this. So if she's disrespectful to this lady for no apparent reason, like the lady is just doing her job, just imagine what she was like in the marriage.
Yep, I went through every one of them. My items are still not in there.
Okay, so if there's anything that's up dispute, we'll just have to handle that at a later time.
Yeah, that's okay.
Get everything.
Yep.
And prepackaged out of the
yeah, so I'm here to do that, but my security is not being let in. So we haven't been able to move forward. So we've wasted another hour of all of these people's time since I've been here at 9 o'clock, which you guys knew since Friday. So now we're at almost 1 o'clock. My security's not here. I'm not able to walk through the boxes. So I just want you to know that this is all still being held up by you guys. No, she told you on Friday. We can call her if you want to, but we should not have any conversation about this without proper counsel. So you should actually include her on the call right now.
Listen to this girl. Like, I would not be able to deal with her. She is so freaking disrespectful. She's telling Jeezy's attorney that she needs to call her attorney. No, you call your own attorney. It is not Jeezy's responsibility to call your attorney. I bet he didn't have a clue as to he was gonna have to deal with this. Now, I'm not saying he perfect, but I don't know what the hell he thought he was getting in Jeannie Mai.
Actually, I'm speaking directly with Jenna. You came in and started injecting yourself into the conversation.
No, you're talking to the authorities that I called. You're talking to the authorities that I called.
Now, listen, can y'all hear that Jeezy's attorney is like, well, wait a minute. I was talking to the police and the person that works there, and she is now attacking Jeezy. Let me just let y'all listen.
Okay, so I should be a part of the conversation since I called the authorities you're talking to.
I'm more so giving them the layout.
Yeah, so let's start one by one. So let's open the gate so the security can come in, so that I can go and handle the boxes, because that's most important, right? Then we'll let these officers file the report as they came to do, and then we'll be done.
Unit 402. Maybe a mother and daughter dispute, verbal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna here.
Yes, I'm gonna let you in. Yeah, he's still looking over the court order.
Go for it.
Yeah, he's gonna talk to you in a second.
And sorry, Jen, I just want to say, like, you know the situation as of whenever that was told to you. I know it since when I worked there. So.
So, sounds like pretty much she's not trying to like dispute it right now. She just want to document that she's not being allowed to go in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that this says that, hey, either she can come get her property or she's allowed to go through the house, which is just getting her property and everything's boxed up. But last thing I'm trying to do is insert myself into a divorce proceeding.
Yeah.
Come on. Voice. Okay, here we go. Order based on evidence. Y'all there for order? Yes, sir. I'll be right behind you. Okay.
So TK, Alejandro's gonna start.
Just trying to find where it says sign titles Bronco.
Oh yes, okay.
In 7 days of entry, this order petitioner shall provide a response with all information regarding application mechanism.
Okay, so you guys gotta kind of get like how this is, what's going on here. To me, Jeannie just seemed very bitter and very angry, because I get it. The judge said you can walk through and get your stuff. But if the people say they packed it for you, then you don't have to walk through. You can just get it. If your stuff is not there, then you have a right to say, I didn't get this, I didn't get that. But from the beginning, this woman is complaining, you know, my boxes is here, my boxes is there, and I just want you to make a court order, a police report, so I can let the judge know he really didn't let me go in. Because what happens is now you can go back and hold a person in contempt and say they didn't obey the order. Now, is that really that significant that he put the stuff in a garage? The house is worth millions of dollars. I don't think that the garage is that messed up, okay? So the fact that she wants to do all this, and I am definitely not Team Jeezy. I'm just highlighting that she is toxic as F-U-C-K, just like her mama. I don't know if y'all listen to her mother, but Jeezy should have listened to her mama before he married her, because again, I'm not saying he's perfect, but certain men and certain women do not work out together. And her and him they were never going to work out. They were never ever going to work out. And I'm not sure why he didn't see that. Or maybe he did see it. Maybe he just married. People say that, he married her for to rebrand himself. And who knows? But I know this. He need to get that lady that car back. Otherwise, they saying he going to jail. Now, is it worth it? Like it's not like this man is broke. It's not even like, he needs this car. But I'm just trying to understand, why is he getting himself in further trouble by, one, you need to continue to pay an attorney to defend you against these actions. And then you're gonna go to jail. So Jeezy, you gonna go to Fulton County? Is that what we're saying? I don't know. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I think this is really stupid. And I'm wondering, like, how does Jeezy feel about this? Get a woman the 2021 range, give her the title or whatever, and move on with your life. Like, why are you holding it? Or I don't know. You don't want to give it to her? Then if you didn't, why didn't you just fight, I guess, and not give it to her? So y'all got to let me know what y'all think in the comments.